Hey guys, Joe here, the Afro Man, with a quick weird review. So I'm an iPhone user. Duh. Nothing against Android. I love Android. I love all tech, but I just happen to be a big Apple user, and my phone is kind of the main usable piece of tech that I have on me at all points in times. And one of the things that I seem to run into is case usage. I kind of want a case that doesn't exist. I want a case that's slim, but is, protects my phone. At the same time, I really don't need too much protection. I pay for the Apple Care on it, so that if I break it, whatever. But I want something that looks nice. But at the same time, recently, in the past few months, I started using a wallet case. I started using something like this, and I bought this cheap one. It was like $15 on Amazon because I wanted to see if I can try it out, and I ended up loving it. I'm not a big fan of. I wasn't a big fan of something that covered it like this, but I always found that I didn't wear my. I always forgot my wallet somewhere other than my case, and it was just always, I would leave my wallet in my jeans upstairs, or I would always leave it on my nightstand, and it got to the point where my wallet was always one of those things that I was looking for. So I figured I never forget my phone anywhere. My phone is always with me. It's always glued to my hand pretty much. So I figured, what happens if I put everything together? Well, I'm not going to be able to use it because it's going to be bulky, but after some usage, I got used to this pretty quickly. So I upgraded to another case. I ended up upgrading to something this. I wanted something, not cheap, not made of PU, which is fake leather. It's plastic. It's pretty much what it is. But I wanted something natural leather. And so I looked one up, and the case that I ended up going with was this. It's by a company called AC Lux, and I loved this case. I used it for about 4 months, and it's really soft, supple leather. And as a matter of fact, it's oiled leather. You can even see the oil from the leather when you get it, and it was real nice. It was real classy, but as you notice, I replaced the inside because the cheap plastic part that held the phone cracked on me. Also, you'll notice this, and I'll explain this in a second. You see this metal plate here? This is what I use to mount my phone in my car. I've got a magnetic case. So as you can see, I wanted a case that didn't exist because I wanted something that could mount, and I could have my phone in here nice and classy. And another reason I'm not using this case anymore, even though it looks repaired now, and actually when you have the phone in here, you can't see any of this ugly patchwork. It actually looks kind of neat, and it's got a Spigen clear case in here. The reason I'm not using it anymore is because of this. The card loops got a little loose on them. I do double up sometimes cards because I have my driver's license, I have my bank card, I have 2 credit cards, and I have my gas card in here, and if I had any cash on me, it'd get in here. And so it got real loose to the point that I'd close it up and put it in my pocket, and cards would fall out from the bottom. So I loved this case. I love it. I loved how it felt. It was nice and supple. I even put oil conditioner. I put leather conditioner on it, and it held up. And I mean, you can see I don't know if you can see that on the camera. You can see the variations, and it was getting a nice leather patina on it. I mean, I really liked this case, and I might go back to it at some point in time or use it as a spare. But I was ready to give up on wallet cases, and I found this thing, a company called Dreem, and I looked it up, and I paid. It was like $35, I think, on Amazon, and it's called the Fibonacci. And I saw it, and the pictures made it look like any other leather case. And now this time I went with a new color, my favorite color. If you can tell what my favorite color is, and if you've seen my glasses and stuff, it's red. So I went with a red case this time around. And it's a really neat case. It is vegan leather, as they call it, so it's technically not real leather, but it's a really nice case. It's got a little dimple right there from the case, but check this out. This is what sold me on it. It was the case that I'd been looking for. So first off, great clasp. You can hear that. Next, it holds the cards that I needed. Not as many as I would like, but this is thicker. It's not going to get loose like the other material is. Another thing, this part right here where it holds it, this is firm, hard plastic. Now, this is what won me over. Oh, yeah, that's an actual case I can pull out. So I can essentially have the phone in here, pop my phone in here, and use it without the wallet part. And the neat part is when you're done or you want to put it back as a wallet, you just stick it back in. You just line it back up, and there you go. That's really neat. But another thing is, this has got a metal plate back here, and I actually pulled this out and popped it onto my magnetic mount in my car, and it fit the need. So I didn't have to have a metal plate in my case anymore, which is, again, another big plus on this. I mean, this case isn't for everybody. The only reason I'm really doing this little review thing on it is because it really fit a need that I don't know if other people have, but I really found that it kind of met everything I needed. It gave me a slim case when I wanted it. You know, nice protection, good edges. It doesn't protect here at the bottom, but I can fit it in docks. I noticed that as soon as I put the phone in, I can actually put it in all the docks and chargers that I've got. So that was neat. It's a slim case, you know, it's chamfered here on the edges, so the phone, it wraps around the phone, so it doesn't give it a thick profile. It's got a nice leather, you know, red stitching here. You can see. I'm not fond of their logo, but I mean, whatever. You know, that's the brand of the case. I would have preferred if it had said maybe Fibonacci back here, like it does in here in cursive. Like that would have been nice. But all in all, it's a really nice, smooth case. And when I want to put it on my pocket and take it with me, there we go. I now have a full leather case. And one of the neat things is, because it's hinged there, you can set it up as a viewable. And another thing they advertise is you can actually put it up as a FaceTime one, and it will stay there with a you know, depending on where you want it. If you want to put it like that, you know, maybe halfway like that, there you go. It holds it. It actually does hold it that way. So it's a pretty versatile case. I really can't complain. It's probably a case that does a lot more than I thought it would. I mean, seriously, this is, I know I'm raving about it, but so far it's a nice looking case, and they do have it in normal colors. They did have it in brown and black, but I chose red just to be, you know, whatever, just to match my glasses and my watch band and a lot of the shirts that I wear. So, yeah, I think this is a stellar case for what it does. Having the option of being bulky like this, but then being able to pull it out and, you know, carry it around like a normal phone case is pretty neat. I can leave this on my nightstand if I'm not going anywhere, which might bring back the original, my wallet is now upstairs and my phone is downstairs, but hopefully I won't do that as much. I'll keep it in here until I need to actually use it for something thin. And the nice thing is when it's in this mode, I've got a couple of lenses I use for filming and a couple other things, and they fit just fine. So I think I found my perfect case. For the first time in a long time, I found a case that does everything I've wanted. So if this particular review is interesting to anybody or whatever, check it out. I looked it up on Amazon. It's called Dreem Fibonacci, or Dreem Wallet Case. And, you know, take a look. I think this is what you were looking for. All right, guys. If you like this quick review, you want me to do more weird things like this, you know, like and subscribe. Have a good one, guys.